This is always so weird. How do you start even? How do you start even? How do you even start? Exactly. That's what I was talking about. Now we have to do the intro. All right. Greetings. My name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. It always takes a lot out of me just saying it that way. It's another sample Sunday. Do you know what that means? I don't either. Because I have whiskey in my glass. That's what I really have. There's a Scotch in my It's Bourbon Night glass. It didn't explode. So that's good. Music Maestro, if you please. Thank you. I haven't even picked the right playlist yet. What am I even doing? There we go. Beep. Turn it down a little. See what happens. As always, please let me know what's in your glass. For the moment, mine is a Glenfiddich 15. Did a video on this not long ago. Tasty stuff. Wanted to get my palate ready for what's coming next because it's a much higher proof, I believe. And there's a story to it. There's a reason why I'm doing it. And I also have to say shout out to the person who gave me this sample. I have so many samples to go through. I have not done a count yet. But if I were to do a sample Sunday every day for the rest of this year, I would still have samples left over. I can almost guarantee that. Because I have so many. Some on the floor, some over there, some over there. It's a wonderful problem to have, by the way. Now let's see who's in the chat. I saw Five Fingers was here, as always. Jeff Whiskey, good evening. Mike Franklin, cheers, hello, welcome. German rye tastes like caramel pepper flakes. Oh. Andrew Butler, hello again. Something. Schwelcome to this utter madness. As I said, let me know what you're drinking. I don't like to drink alone. I mean, I will, but whiskey is more fun with other people around. I say that, I'm like, oh, lots of people. Oh, let me know. Let me tell you what I'm drinking. Donner Pass Whiskey, hi. Oh my god. You are a roller coaster right now. Elements of Eilish Sherry Cask. Ooh, that sounds nice. Glenfiddich, yes. I'm Jeff, I have the same problem. So many Glen somethings out there with Scotch. Easy to just like say one thing and mean another. I do it a lot. This one does not start with Glen. This is the sample of the evening. Let's see if my camera wants to cooperate tonight. Do it. Bunnahabhain 19 year Master of Malt. Single malt Scotch 56.5. First filled sherry butts. And this is bottle 8. 87109. Same. Bottle 87 of 109. Yeah. This is donated by Jimmy Jazz. I want to make sure I had that right. I'm like, I know who it is. And I have to read it. I believe Bunnahabhain was something that was making the rounds on last month's Whiskey Advent Calendar dealie. And I'm finding I like it more and more. And that's not good. But thankfully I can try this. Ugh. Early Times Bottle and Bond. Nice. That one is affordable and tasty. Machmira Motorhead. Wasn't as bad as I thought. There you go. That's always nice. That's one of the weirder things about whiskey, going back to it. And there are plenty of bottles where I have them sitting down there on the bottom shelf. Because I feel like they're bottom shelf, and it feels horrible to say, but then I say that, you know, 2 of them are Dalmore 12 and Macallan 12. I have to giggle. I don't like them. I'll go back and try them again. And I don't think they were as bad last time I tried them, but my initial first experience with both of them was just... I don't know what to call it. It's an experience you get, and all of you have probably had this. When you buy a bottle and you're kind of excited about it, and then you open it and you pour it and you try it and you go, aha. Not what I expected at all. I don't like this. What the hell? It's not a great experience to have, especially depending on some of the bottles and their prices. Oh, I'll do the thing before I forget, because I do. Ow. And also, ugh, I just had a sip of the whiskey earlier. I don't know why it hit me like that this time. And I have a Patreon. There, that's done. I'm thinking of Patreon right now because I just posted a little update. I'm trying to be a professional whiskey person. How am I doing? Good? The idea of meetups and what was the other important thing I was talking about? Oh yeah, Discord stuff. So if you're a patron, give that a look. I'm hoping to do more stuff overall. This year will be the year of KillCo Whiskey Musings meetups. KillCo Whiskey meetups. I don't know what to call it. They're very small in scale since it's very local. I don't think I would want to get to the very idea of people coming from other states to here to like meet up and have drinks, a little stressful. But I do it. I've done it. It's in Texas or Kentucky, or hopefully further west this year. We'll see. Travel is expensive. That's why you should try my Patreon. Oh, if only. I'm definitely a person who lives outside their means constantly. Working on it. Yes, Zedwood is one of those who can actually go to meetups. It has been a pleasure to know him. Time to go on. Meetups, Discord, taking to Texas to Tom. That is an option. Again, it's one that I haven't really talked about much. John McKillen, hello. Well, Slapshot, hello. Welcome. I don't know why I feel like I should do that when I see Slapshot, but I know it's hockey, but I don't know. I don't make any sense. The Shanefield Delmore lover. I will. I mean, again, I have the bottle. It's been sitting there for years now, and it's always one I love to give out as samples because of that experience I had, where I opened at Dalmore and McAllen thinking, they have a great marketing team, and not liking it. So I'm happy to give away samples to people for raffles and such, so they can try it and not buy the bottle first. Because I guess that's one of the hardest things for us to do as whiskey people is get a little bit of whiskey without having to buy the whole bottle first. That has become the roller coaster kind of thing that I've had to deal with lately. Is to find a bottle I think is nice or would be interesting, buy it, pour half a pour, 1 ounce, and make my decision from that. I've done that. I've done that with this, the Glenfiddich 15 that's sitting in my glass. It was a good one. Good one to have out at a bar, because then I wanted more. As I was saying, meetups for whiskey som stuff are possible if you're in Texas. I haven't really thought it through yet, because I can't fathom the idea of someone meeting me in Texas surely to go have some time in the whiskey vault with me. But I can do that, and I'll be doing that at the end of March, but that's for som class officially. But I will be there for the rest of that week. At least that's the plan. So there's the option of, if that's a thing. Again, this is all like, it's very far, it feels far away, but it isn't. It's very close. And there is the idea, if you're in Texas, or if you want to go travel to Austin area, we could do a meetup / whiskey tasting, but it would cost money. Because it costs me money. Because I have to let the vault know I'm going to do something in there, and then I have to pay a certain amount to just, or donate. I think it's a nonprofit, donate a certain amount that they like. It's not much, I think it's $50. Lowell last night. Tried the Elfing German single malt. Tasted Brussels sprouts, not for me. Yeah, Brussels sprouts have gotten better over the years, thankfully, and that's true. Scientifically speaking, look it up. It's wild. The Brussels sprouts of your youth were not the Brussels sprouts you're eating now. I don't know why that little bit of random info is in my brain, but apparently it is. That's what it is. This is 46%, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Where's the 40? I don't know what bottle I'm thinking of right now. No, good. Hold on. Yeah, good. What was I thinking of just now? Is it the lock woman? Maybe. This chair needs to go, folks. If you can't tell, I'm in the process of looking for a new one, but as I've come to find out, chairs are expensive. Everything's expensive. Whiskey seems like a cheap hobby right now. If you want to buy anything. I believe I'm looking at a store from... I'm looking at Staples. Try and find a nice office chair. Because this little one I got from wherever I got it. I think it was a gift. It's not holding up to the test of time, unfortunately. I need one of those fancy office chairs that's meant for sitting long hours in. Because I am always here, folks. Camera on or not. That's not entirely true. I go exercise occasionally. Only occasionally. Oh, of course, and the quickest way to donate to the channel, or help support the channel, I should say, donate, but is pinned up top, should you wish to do that. I try to always have it there, because you never know. And I especially try to have it there for giveaways, and I will be doing a giveaway soon, he said. But a couple months ago, God, last year now, I did a video of the very last Game of Thrones bottle. And as you can tell, those are in the back. You see just like the tubes. I believe I have all of them now. And I have different sample hand delivery sample options. Now it's less but more. So the next, not the next, I won't say that. Soon, stay tuned. Be a patron. I don't know. Keep an eye on it. Keep that silly bell on, because I will be doing a giveaway of a sample of each of those. So all of the Game of Thrones bottles, which are open, I'm here to share them. I might do 1 or 2 giveaways that are specifically, you will get like an ounce of each, just so you know you can try them all without having to buy every single bottle. It's not all of them are great. Some of them are nice, some of them are not, or at least not my taste. I think there was only one. Maybe just one that I wasn't really fond of, but I did a good job considering. And I know Game of Thrones is having a minor revival of some sort. I don't keep track anymore. I know they're like redoing Game of Thrones, and not redoing, but Game of Thrones is a thing now. Lord of the Rings is a thing now. Willow is a thing. What else? Sandman. I've seen a lot of random stuff fly past my radar lately. I'm gonna finish this off. Here we go. Already been almost 15 minutes. How did that happen? Time is irrelevant. Oh. Rinse this out real quick. Woo! Okay. Did everyone have a good weekend? That is a discussion starter. Say I'm doing fine. Oh. I'm trying to think what I did on the weekend. This was a no do anything weekend. That's what this was for me. So I did as little as possible, and I still was probably editing yesterday, wasn't I? I'm trying to get my ass in gear for the channel, and that is, there's no guarantee it's going to stay that way, but believe it or not, this channel is set for a video each week for this coming week and the next coming week. 2 weeks ahead of schedule. How do I even? I don't know. It's not going to last. I can tell you that right now. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 whiskey bottles to my right. Table. Desk. That will, if all goes according to plan, will be the next few bottles I open. I need one more, I think. No. I was looking at this like 5 minutes before the stream started, so it's on my mind. Of course it is. But the idea is I will be up till March 8th? Yeah, March 8th. And they're supposed to be going out on Wednesdays at 11 a.m. That's when it's supposed to happen. So by the 15th, I will have a certain video out. That one should be epic. Oh, it's St. Patrick's Day is on a Friday. Yes. Ah, I get to have so much Irish whiskey on a stream. That'll be nice. Most people won't be here, probably. But maybe. I think the most sensible thing to do on St. Patrick's Day is just drink at home. Make yourself some Irish coffee to start your day. Just go with it. I have some interesting options that are coming up. Mr. Production Schedule. Yeah, it's a weird thing. I do know I like batch shooting. Because that is the video, like the recording video, is the easiest part. It's the editing that takes the longest. And usually it's 5 to 7 minute video. Because I started timing myself for recording. It's really tiring. Like, I know I'm enjoying whiskey, but when suddenly there's a clock ticking, I feel a little rushed, but I guess that is the point. Because I will get distracted so easily. It's ridiculous. You can't tell because you only see the edited content. But I see the whole 15 minutes of me just getting distracted for like 3 to 5 minutes at a time, sporadically throughout the whole thing. It's good stuff. Behind the scenes. Ooh. That's an option for Patreon. Here's the unedited footage of me being a maniac. Enjoy. But I am looking forward to, the only reason I'm looking forward to February is, February is since I have, Four Roses. That is the thing. And I think, I have no idea actually. When does the 14th land next month? Oh, it's on Tuesday. Ugh. Great. Then I'll have to put it on that Wednesday before. That's all right. John McKellen, it could be, but I don't want to put that much effort into it. I know. What was it officially? Bushmills, I think. I saw some kind of video or heard somewhere. Maybe it was the place that originally started the cocktail with the Irish coffee cocktail. I don't remember. Blooper reels were a thing. Yeah, I did that for a little bit because I am ridiculous. So, but I've been trying to. What I've tried to do instead of making blooper reels now is just add some of the nonsense into the video. I don't know if I did it for the recent one, but the one coming out this week, I think I did. And the one next week. Oh, there was the goat. Was there a goat? Yeah, there was a goat. Friday at Fred's, cheers. Welcome. Let's pour this sample before I forget I should be drinking alcohol right now. Okay. And Sugar Kitty, look at all these crazy people showing up. Remember, if you got here, all of you are subscribed already, so it's just a matter of hitting the silly button with the thumbs to let YouTube overlords know we exist and are doing fun things. And anyone can show up. Once again, for those of you just showing up, this is Boona Haben 19-year Master Malts Isla Single Malt Scotch Whiskey 56.5 First filtering butts. But and a very limited bottling, it seems. 87 of 109. I don't think that's a lot. Like 100 bottles out of a barrel? I don't know. A lot. Is that a normal amount? What size was the barrel to begin with? I have no idea. I'm pouring all of this because that is the point. This is why I do sample Sundays. Sort of. Is so I can drink the whole damn sample. Instead of having, a little bit and then forgetting. Oh, and once again, this was donated by Jimmy Jazz. Know that, but I have to see it. David Geschke, hello. Wow, there's a lot of people coming in tonight, making me nervous. I mean, hi. How you doing? As always, hey, how you doing? The random weird accent that I'm not even sure where it's from. Like a gangster of some sort. But here we are. We'll admire the color, but, that's beautiful. But I am always a skeptic when it comes to Scotch, unfortunately. Let's see what the nose is like. Let's see if this is peaty. Oh my goodness, hello. Oh. Excuse me. Oh. This made me think of like berry and cream desserts. Oh, I don't smell peat on this at all. Oh, there was a sherry, but let me make sure I'm looking at this thing. Maybe it's the sherry. Isla single malt Scotch whiskey. So it's from Isla. Doesn't mean it's peated, but it's Bunnahabhain. 19 years. Good God. If they added coloring to this, I'm going to be so annoyed. To a 19-year-old Scotch. Ugh. Regular bourbon barrels tend to be smaller than Scotch and yield about 150 bottles. Scotch is normally more like 250 to 300. Yeah. I mean, I think the thing that caught my attention, made me like go like that, is the higher proof, the 56.5. 19 years? Oh, jeez. Do a Dublin accent, just add every vowel to a U. Oof. Quarter cask. Mm. It smells delightful. It's very soft as far as the nose. I was expecting it kind of, jump out of the glass, but not doing that. Although there's a lot in this glass. That's the other problem. There is a grill note. And I mean, if you've ever charred anything, you know what that is? That smell. It's making me think of it like the berries are somehow charred slightly, just heated, or I just saw something where someone was grilling corn on like a fire, so I'm probably thinking of that. That kind of char on the outside, just a little bit, just a touch. Except they did it some kind of berries. I'm sure that's a thing. Like a blowtorch, just like that on the top. I'm gonna drink it now. It smells very nice. Mmm. Oh. There's got to be some kind of peat in there. Because something's up. Something's up on the palate there. Only the first taste. I was trying to drink it like the second sip because I've been sipping whiskey. I forgot. Olé. Hmm. Curiouser and curiouser. I like. The alcohol shows up. It's not burning right now. But as far as being aware on the palate that it's got a fair amount of alcohol in it, that it was like, hey. Oh, did one of those. Made my tongue a little scared. Oh, wow. The bolt came forward. Suddenly. Oh. This is very light. I love it. It's almost perfumey. It's one of those where someone walks by you and you only catch them out of the corner of your eye and you know they were absolutely beautiful. And then you turn and you only see the back of their head. But you smell like that little wisp of perfume that caught your attention. I'm in a romantic mood tonight. All right, Jesus. Mmm. Even the palate's soft. I'm not getting any kind of peat notes though. There's still like an ashy finish or a dry finish. Ever so slight. Nothing severe. I'm gonna mess my palate inwards. Mm. Mm. It's blueberry. It's got like it's making me think cheesecake blueberry topping. Mmm. Graham cracker crust. Oh. Maybe I just want dessert. Jeez. And that gets dry right at the end. Like I said, it's like some of those blueberries have been charred with a torch. on the top. That's really nice. It's very pleasant. Barely any malt take, but again, this dry feeling is lingering on my tongue. It's messing with me. Because then it makes me want to drink my water. Then I need to take another sip. This is how whiskey works sometimes. Like, oh, it's dry. Oh, drink some more whiskey. Ooh. You know what? Although I know these still aren't the best palate cleansers, I'm going to use them anyway. Pretzels. Oh. The salt messes with you. But I like pretzels, damn it. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 For those of you who are just joining in, please let me know what's in your glass. I don't like to drink alone, as I said earlier. Jimmy Jazz brought some dessert bottles last night. River Port finish, Ardmurkin Madeira finish, and Rock Island Mezcal finish. Mezcal finish? Jeez. That's gotta be wild. I just got used to the idea of tequila finish stuff. By the way, oh god, Bad Axe Bourbon, hello. He's gonna spam all the emotes and my thing is gonna freak out. Jimmy Jazz! No, don't worry about it. There's no such thing as late here. You arrive precisely when you mean to. Either that or the notification didn't show you anything. I was a little annoyed by that earlier today. Put on notification for a YouTube thing that was happening, and it didn't tell me. I totally forgot. Terrorize the bots. Do it. Gotta make sure they still work, right? Hmm. Mm. This is very pleasant. I can't complain about this at all. Again, it's making me think of like a cream cheese blueberry, maybe a little raspberry, and a little torch on the top to burn, or not burn, char some of those berries. Ugh. Uh-oh, rock oyster, look out. Like, I have other samples coming up. Again, the idea to make my life a little easier, at least, is for a while, unless something specific's happening, or if I want to do a giveaway, sample Sundays are the default for Sunday, because I have so many samples, and possibly even the occasional, although I know I have another one coming up soon. The occasional blind flight. If you give me a blind flight, I will do those as soon as I'm able. I like doing those. We did one on Friday. I'll be doing another one at some point, since I have 3 other whiskeys over here that were donated. Big ones. And of course, I still have the other ones to finish off, which I'm going to do later. Not tonight. Maybe not tonight. We'll see. See how I'm feeling. I had a good amount of whiskey last night, but again, I say that knowing I had about 2.5 to 3 ounces, maybe. I'm happily in the place right now where I am able to moderate my drinking in a non-aggressive way. I don't have to be on top of it all the time. It's just there's some point where I realize, all right, there's brain in your alcohol now. It's like, oh, dink. I don't think I've had a bad night's sleep because of alcohol in quite a while. I like to keep it that way. And more importantly, I've been trying to get to bed by 1 a.m. I'm heavily thinking I should go to bed at midnight. And usually I'm in bed before 1. Which is a nice change of pace, to be honest. Uh-oh. Nightbot's getting angry. Sleep is good. I've talked about it numerous times on here, but mental illness stuff. Sleep is already kind of sketch. It went sideways yesterday. I fell asleep for at least 2 hours, just suddenly. There you go. Thank you, Zed. Time out. Nightbot, shut up! I know you mean well. Yeah, Nightbot's after you. I need to figure out that thing sometimes. So you can chill out on the emotes. I emote regularly. But I don't know why I get so angry about emotes. Or too many caps or something. I need to figure it out. And I will someday. But not now. Right now I'm just sipping on some whiskey in good company. What was I saying? Oh yeah, mental health stuff. So I'm taking this weekend off on purpose, mostly, since I had been going since last week. So it feels like I've just been fast forwarding since last Monday. And I don't mean like last week, I mean the week before. So we're talking the 16th. I feel like I've been going since the 16th until... No, wait, not the 16th. Time is irrelevant. Is it? No, since the 9th. Because I did a bunch of stuff that weekend. Yeah, that's what it is. The 14th and the 15th, I was doing stuff on the weekend. I should not do that. It is not healthy for me. Instead, I like to stay home and do very little. Or at least work on my computer rather than going out. Doug H, cheers. Welcome to this madness. 48% cheese. Wondering what a bit more ABV would bring to it. Ooh. Ouch. Jimmy Diaz again. Thank you for this. Delightful. Oh my gosh. My computer's telling me things like, "Oh, you're not doing anything. I'm gonna go check for virus thing. I'm gonna antivirus you." Good. That's nice. The only problem about this is the colors. I'm like, 19 years could do this, but also. Oh. It got zingy. There's something spicy there. Oh. Click the like and bing the bell. Maybe pat the Patreon. Good advice, Andrew. Thank you. The hope is to do more with Patreon this year. More lots of things. You saw the video that I posted beginning-ish of this year, which is already slipping away. How did that happen? I don't know. Time is an illusion. But the hope is more videos, more merch, more Patreon people. Again, that's the big thing. I don't like pushing my own stuff, but I'm supposed to do that, so I do. Patreon is specifically, the more people who join Patreon, the better everything here gets. There's already a number of things here that have been paid for by Patreon. This little light over here, the laptop I have, jeez. Well, by patrons in that case. The ring light that's up there, the desk that I have that I upgraded to. A little wild. And then having less debt. That's the important one. Bad XO, good night. Cheers. No, wait, I gotta ask you a question. Pat at Patreon. Oh, no. That's firefighting. Do it. Oof. That's very pleasant. Doesn't really drink like the proof now, but kind of a few sips, so it's really nice now. But still has a lingering ash and a lingering pepper spice to it. A little zing. And I wonder if that's the barrel impact. I'm drinking it very fast. Look at that, because it's just making me want to go back and back for it. Ugh! Love it. Bunnahabhain, damn you. Damn you, I say. I've had some very spectacular Bunnahabhains already, thankfully. So it's nice to put another one. One thing I'd like to do, and I've been trying to do since I was talking about the vault earlier, is I've been keeping a psalm list, the only way I thought to put it, where I will return to the vault and I will have specific things in mind that I want to try there, since they do videos about it. But it has to be more recent videos, since a lot of the older ones are very, very gone, I'm sure. Cliff Smith, good evening. Welcome to this mess. Again, oh, I should do that. Thank you for reminding me. Whenever people pop in, it's like, oh yeah. Also, like and subscribe. The funny thing is, I know when a person subscribes. You'll see something happen. It very rarely happens during streams, but it has happened. It happened yesterday. I'll show you. If I can. Hello. I'm getting texts. Pardon moi. I think it was Mama KillCo. There we go. Okay. I was getting very confused by something my mother sent me earlier. So like, we're at this restaurant having this thing. And I look up the restaurant. It's in New Hampshire. I'm going, where are you? Where is that? And she is indeed in New Hampshire visiting a friend. Woo. Yeah, that was Mama KillCo. I assume she was Dad, but she might not be. Oh, what's going on? For those who don't know, I often have breakfast / brunch with Mama KillCo during the week. That's a nice mom and son thing we get to do. I don't know where we're going to go this week. Figure that out. Again. Oop. Okay, oops. My mother thinks I went to the event yesterday, Prirene's. I did not. As I said, it was a recovery weekend. And most weekends I usually have a recovery for by doing stuff all week. And it was nice. Today was actually kind of nice. I didn't really do anything. I didn't get out of bed until 11, maybe. I don't remember. But I did take something to help me sleep last night, so I fell asleep around 1 officially. Ugh. I slept about 10. I never get enough sleep, for the record. There's a word for it. But there's something about getting up in the morning that is very difficult for people like me. It's great. And it's not like, oh gosh, it's morning, I don't want to get out of bed. It's like, I don't want to face the day again. Why? Pinot Noir, what? Ooh. Oh, the sampler, the 3 sampler. Let me see. Longrow, yep. Andalusia. Apparently, I've not had good rum before. Garrison's. Transcendent bourbon for a non-bourbon guy. Yes. That's the sampler I got right here. I was thinking about doing one of those tonight. But the proof kind of made me go, maybe not. And even with this one, it's 50-something. 55, 6, whatever. So we got the Andalusia rum, the Longrow, and the Garrison Brothers. Garrison Brothers one I already know is going to be insane. Jeez. The hazmat, yeah, indeed. Ugh. Old-fashioned night tonight. Friday at Fred's. You know what? I was chit-chatting with Adriana, and she mentioned old-fashioned. She mentioned cocktail, and I went, oh. And suddenly, like tonight, suddenly after just that little conversation, I was thinking, gosh, I could go for an old-fashioned, and then I watched something earlier because YouTube. I got distracted. Big surprise. And I was watching them make some kind of amazing chicken enchilada thing with, I forget the name. It's a brown sauce, kind of spicy. There's a word for it. I can't remember what it is. I want to say Creole, but I don't know why. I don't even remember what that means exactly. It probably sounds the same. Mole. Doesn't sound the same at all. Which, of course, made me think I wanted a margarita. Margaritas, but I gotta have good tequila. Not cheap stuff. Or not the, I don't want to say cheap stuff. I mean, not, what is it called? I can't think of words today. That seems to be the theme. No, can't think of the word. But there is a certain word for the behind the bar, a standard. You order a cocktail, this is what they're going to pour in it. I want to say well water, but that's not quite what I mean. That sounds bad. Ugh. Yes, mole sauce with chocolate in it. That's what it was. I can send you the link, or you can look it up. I forget the name of the chef who was doing it. I've seen it like 100 times. I can't remember his name because names are bad. But it was Patrick Stewart. Patrick Stewart was talking to this chef whose name I know and cannot remember, about how he had this chicken enchilada mole thing, and it looked freaking amazing. Made me want Mexican food and margarita. So you can look that up on YouTube. Not right now. Stay here. Give me thumbs. Give me watch time. I'm working on that, by the way. And I need to start doing like short videos. YouTube suddenly wants to be TikTok a little bit, so that's something for me to figure out. Yay. But that'll be, in all likelihood, if I do any short videos for YouTube, they're already going to be clips, which are also a pain, or I'll do little random videos, because I have a lot of random thoughts during the day, and generally I keep them to myself. But if YouTube wants me to just put out whatever, well, I can do that. Jamie Oliver, thank you, Sugar Kitty. That's what it was. Yeah, it was Jamie Oliver making Patrick Stewart a chicken enchilada, and it looked freaking amazing. It was only like 8-minute video, and I shouldn't have been watching it anyway, because I should have been getting ready for this. But it made me want to goddamn margarita. Wah! And Mexican food. Thank you, Andrew Butler. Again, it's a weird system. I don't really know how it works, but YouTube does a thing. And I like to get more people to show up here, especially if I'm trying to make more stuff. It's not easy. I would love to say I have an easy job because I drink whiskey all the time. But the drinking of the whiskey is the really short part. The editing and uploading and managing streaming and just getting ready for streams is also a little bit time consuming. You gotta come up with a topic and keep people entertained. I don't know how I'm doing that exactly, but people are here and I like that. Yay. Ugh. Blood work, then work? Should you be drinking? I say that, and one, I have interesting feelings about blood work all the time, but I'm also keenly aware I'm seeing my doctor or a nurse practitioner. What are they? PR? RP? What is the phrase? NPR? I don't remember. I am not good with memory tonight. I'm seeing my doctor for like a yearly physical thing. She's not a doctor. She's a nurse. Something. So I've been thinking about blood work I'm probably going to have done, because guess who has a fatty liver? It's me. And hopefully, if you've been following along with this life madness thing that I do every year for some odd reason, I've been trying to exercise more. Oh, hi, Ben. Hang AZ, we are, well, I am. I am drinking a Bunnahabhain 19-year Master of Malt, Isla Single Malt Scotch Whiskey, 56.5 ABV, first fill sherry butts. And this was donated by Jim Jazz. What a nice guy. And it's delightful. Initial feelings, holy moly. I want moly, stop it. But, come back. It's lovely. Don't do that, Eva Williams. That's evil. Oh, no. Oh, no, no. 4 hours? That sound like that's where they just jab you and leave the needle in, right? Ugh. I don't want to think about that. That gives me the heebie-jeebies. Now you did it. Why don't you come with me, little girl, on a magic carpet ride? Bum, bum, bum. What do you do? Oh, but if you weren't here earlier, this makes me think of like a cream cheese cake on graham cracker with some dark blueberries or possibly raspberry or maybe even like a dark blackberry. There we go. Blackberry, and it's just been slightly charred with a blowtorch. Ugh. I want dessert. Yes, and cheers. Should get you to your health. Hope all goes well with that. That would be a bad idea. Andy, don't do that. Magic, good God. I still would freak out. Like if someone was like, we're going to put this needle in you, I'm going to leave it there. I would not be well. They've done that to me only, well, no. They didn't even keep it in. I've had one, can't even call it an operation, but like this is going to sound disgusting, but a thing where they put like something down your throat. You're unconscious, or at least not there. And they do like take a little piece, and then they look at it and see what's going on. Nothing is what they told me. But I went through that process once, and I remember very clearly up to the point where they turned me on my side, and then I drifted off into oblivion until I came back. For whatever reason, maybe it's just the panicking nature of my brain. So far, whenever I deal with it's an anesthesia, is that where they just knock you out almost? The 2 times I've had it done to me, one was for my wisdom teeth, one was for like a orthodescopa thing. It's a professional term. I remember right up to when I got knocked out, and for at least the tooth one, it happened very quick, and I could feel it go into my veins and right to my heart, and that was it. I felt like, because it was slightly cooler temperature, I felt it go into my veins, go right to my heart, and then that's it. It's the last thing I remember until I was waking up groggy as hell. Going, I had like big cotton in my mouth. Ooh. Endoscope with a biopsy, yes. That's the other time I've had that happen. I remember it. They put something in my arm or my hand or something. It felt yuck. I got rolled in, and I started giggling. Started laughing. I was giggling. I was like, I don't know why. It was the weirdest feeling. Like just lying there with all these people above you, and I thought it was funny for some reason. And then then I was, lying flat, and they just turned me on my side like that for a second. That's the last thing I remember happening. Until I was rolling out of the room and feeling kind of, woozy. It's fun. Ugh. The problem is they did that and nothing got found out, which is incredibly annoying. In my head, if you go through anything, like if you go through any kind of procedure, or something has to be done, even simple stuff, it would be nice if they told you what was wrong, or at least explained to you in a better way that nothing seems wrong. Because in my mind, every time they've done something, my latest thought is x-rays. I had an x-ray on my shoulder and my elbow, and the only thing they told me was there's maybe a little arthritis in my left elbow. My shoulder seems fine. Then why doesn't it feel fine? I would like to know that, but they don't give me an answer. I've had my shoulder x-rayed twice. Like, it's fine. I'm going, no, it isn't. Everything feels weird. I don't like it. I can't do push-ups. I mean, I can do push-ups, but with great discomfort. So I don't do them. But no explanation for that. It's very annoying. Ugh. That sounds fun. Sure, giddy. Not there yet. But I do have like I've talked on videos and such. I have like a little acidy left thing going on. Cool Runnings, cheers. Hello, welcome. So many hellos. Zenbu, hold on, everything jumped. Zenbu says when he got wisdom teeth out, came out of anesthesia singing Bohemian Rhapsody, and my mom's trusting me. That's hilarious. Drugs do weird things to people. Thankfully, I haven't had any serious situations, but here's the thing. I do have video of me coming back during, like I did a quick recording for some reason of me when I returned from, you know, the dentist. And my mother was there. Mama KillCo was there. And I remember I went like this, trying to be funny. I was coherent, but it was like, I don't know. This is a thing they do on the internet where people, you talk to someone after they just came out of anesthesia and they're usually a little loopy, not all there. Right, Fred. Yes, that's good. Please be careful. Take care of yourself, as I like to say. I've had this discussion on my channel before. I'll do it again. Take care of yourself is really my way of trying to make the idea of please drink responsibly sound a little less, you know, please drink responsibly. Less default, less said, less received as, you know, irritating, annoying almost. When someone says to you, and you see a commercial or it's on a bottle, please drink responsibly, it has no, it doesn't sound good to me. It sounds like stern. It sounds like you better. And I don't like it that way. So I've tried to say, please take care of yourself when you're drinking. Because you're the only one who can do it. You're the only one who can do it. And people are prone not to. And that's unfortunate and dangerous. So instead of me saying, please drink responsibly, which sounds, you know, like a record player, please take care of yourself. I do my best to do it with me. I'm not very good at it, but I try. So I hope everyone here will also follow that. And as a hobby that is it can get out of hand and can, you know, can cause problems. That's all I ask. Don't overdo it too much, or try not to. It doesn't feel good. I lived through enough of my life drinking as medication, which is not good. So now that it's kind of the thing I enjoy doing, I have to continue to enjoy it and not get myself annihilated, if possible. And usually it is. You can still have a good time without drinking too much. It's weird. Who knew? Please, it's take care of yourself, and hydration is key. Because it is. If you're drinking whiskey, you should be drinking plenty of water. It helps tremendously. And you're gassed the dentist. Well, it's unfortunate for the. Oh, you got gassed by the dentist. Okay, never mind. Pilots in war movies? Oh, yeah. Shot that 3 minutes. We got a bogey. That's hilarious. Yeah, those masks do look kind of funny. Like they wear them in jet planes. Excellent Zenbood. Powers is pretty good, although I'm still pissed off with the new bottle. Gotta talk about it. Making sure kitty's under extended warranty. Yeah. Again, I hope you're recovering well, Sugar Kitty. Woo. Yeah, one hit more when you face. It's hilarious. Oh man, where's the time gone? We got about 6 minutes left. It's Bourbon Night, usually goes live after me. I believe they have a guest on. I don't know who it is, though. I have a very good idea who it is, but you have to go find out for yourself. I can't tell you. I will be, again, not watching anything tonight because I'm trying to take it easy. I need the downtime. And actually, I'm not playing any computer games right now. So maybe I can start a new game? That'd be nice. I've been, as a PC gamer, it feels weird to say that to myself as a 42-year-old, but I am. I have so many games, and I haven't played most of them, so I've been kind of powerhousing through some games lately, and not getting too invested and not getting into the grind of playing it. It's been nice. It's been nice to just play a game and then get to the end of it and be like, all right, that was fun. I'll do another one. And that's the plan from now on. Your Sunday streams are perfect. Almost time to rescue the last load from the dryer. Do it. Completely fresh palate. Yeah, right. That's the one good thing. Again, that's why I encourage dry weeks, or dry months if you're into that kind of thing. I don't think I could handle that. I am already pretty bad at getting content out, so it seems like I'm gonna take a month off. I did that last year. My my YouTube thing didn't like that. The watch hours tanked. Big surprise. And that was also when I was trying to do 3 streams a week, which is not healthy for me, so I don't do that. V4 to heavy. Oof. Good to hear, Sugar Kitty. Ugh. And the only thing, my thoughts as of late, or at least recently, since I'm feeling almost okay, a little bit, very, very almost. Exercise has been very important in my recovery. Medication, extremely important. If you don't get the right medication, you're not going to do anything. But exercise has been second to that. Just getting me out of my apartment, going and being around other people, being physically active, which I found is real wild if you haven't done it for much. Like, oh god, I gotta what? I gotta get on the floor? Oh god. I gotta do a push-up? Oh, I gotta squat? Oh god, this is why. It's very exciting. But it's been fun. And I'm probably in the best shape of my life right now. So I want to keep that going. We'll see. Good. If you want to join me on Patreon and make it so I can afford to go to the gym and exercise, it would help. We get small group training. So it's not like I'm just going to the gym. Because I don't do that. I need accountability. And the only way to do that is to have someone who gives a shoot that you are there trying to better your own life. This is it. This is what you got, folks. This weird meat sack of a thing that our brains are looking out of the windows. I can't see a thing. There we go. So take care of it as best you can. Try. As hard as it is. Just keep trying for another day. That's all I do. That's it. This is your walking meat sack. You're basically just like water and muscle and bone. Like a really weird balloon. You ever prick yourself? It all comes flowing out of you. It's gross. Yeah, we're all meat sacks. That's the learnedness of tonight. So take care of your meat sack. Oh, I know. I know who did Sugar King. Still waiting for him to come to my stream. But again, as I've said, I'm not keeping track of what's going on with other channels. It's not good for my health, mentally. I need to focus on my channel and my channel alone. However, before I forget, we might have a special guest coming this Friday. Maybe. We'll see. Things changed. It's already been delayed. For reasons. So, stay tuned. Join Patreon. Thumbs. Tell him KillCo sent you for its Bourbon night. I'm not going over there. Again, I'm going to try to take it easy. You're already going there. You don't have to say that, but I find it funny. And enjoy this week's video. Again, this week is going to be on Robert Burns Day. And I made it a thing, live watch along thing. Since it's Robert Burns Day, I did a Scotch, and I will be there for that. So hopefully you can tune in for that. Again, it'll be at 11 in the middle of the day, so maybe it's your lunch break. Who knows? It'll be there. You can watch the video, even if you don't show up for the premiere. Forget what it's called. But with that, we're coming along at the last 60 seconds here, as if it would show me on my watch. And I will be back on a Friday with a special guest, I hope, barring any random changes. So go have some bourbon. It is bourbon night. But I have blasphemied, as I said. I don't need to follow the rules here. They're my rules. And my rules are sample Sunday means any samples I have. And right now, most of them are Scotch. I'm okay with that. With all that said, it is time, as always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there. Boop. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.